Eric Smidt is a name that resonates with millions of American tradespeople and DIY enthusiasts. He is the man behind Harbor Freight Tools, a retail giant known for its affordable tools and equipment. Yet despite his company's ubiquity, Smidt himself remains an enigma, a quiet billionaire who prefers the company of tools to the glare of the spotlight. Smidt's story is a classic American tale of entrepreneurial spirit and unwavering determination. Born in Los Angeles in 1942, he was exposed to the world of business at an early age. His father, Alan Smidt, was an immigrant entrepreneur who founded a successful mail-order tool business. This early exposure to commerce would prove to be a defining influence on the young Smidt. Smidt's father instilled in him the values of hard work, frugality, and a deep respect for the customer. These principles would later become the cornerstones of Harbor Freight Tools' success. Smidt learned the ropes of the business from the ground up, working alongside his father, packing boxes and interacting with customers. This hands-on experience gave him an invaluable understanding of the needs and aspirations of his future clientele. While Smidt's early life was steeped in the world of tools and trade, he was also a bright and curious student. He excelled in his studies, graduating from high school with honors. However, the allure of the family business proved too strong to resist, and he decided to forego a traditional college education to pursue his entrepreneurial ambitions. This decision marked the beginning of a remarkable journey that would see him transform a modest mail-order operation into a multi-billion-dollar retail empire. Today, Harbor Freight Tools boasts over 1,000 stores nationwide, serving millions of customers with quality tools at unbeatable prices. And at the helm of this empire is Eric Smidt, the quiet builder who turned a family business into a household name. In 1968, at the age of 26, Eric Smidt took a pivotal step that would forever alter the course of his life and the landscape of the tool industry. He joined his father's company full-time, bringing with him a bold vision for the future. At the time, the business operated primarily as a mail-order supplier of tools to mechanics and contractors. Smidt, however, saw an opportunity to expand the business by reaching a wider audience, the everyday consumer. Smidt's strategy was simple yet revolutionary. He recognized that while professional tradespeople valued high-end, expensive tools, there was a growing market of DIYers and hobbyists who needed quality tools at affordable prices. To cater to this untapped market, Smidt shifted the company's focus towards importing tools directly from manufacturers, bypassing traditional distribution channels and their associated markups. In 1977, Smidt took another bold step, opening the first Harbor Freight Tools retail store in North Hollywood, California. This marked a significant departure from the company's mail-order roots and allowed customers to experience the brand and its products firsthand. The store was an instant success, attracting DIY enthusiasts, hobbyists, and budget-conscious shoppers with its wide selection of affordably priced tools. The success of the first store paved the way for rapid expansion. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Harbor Freight Tools stores began popping up across the country, bringing Smidt's vision of affordable tools to the masses. This period of growth was fueled by Smidt's relentless focus on customer value and his commitment to offering a wide selection of quality tools at prices that were significantly lower than the competition. As Harbor Freight Tools expanded its retail footprint, Eric Smidt recognized the need to exert greater control over the company's supply chain. He understood that relying solely on third-party manufacturers could lead to inconsistencies in quality and potential disruptions in supply. To mitigate these risks and further reduce costs, Smidt embarked on a strategy of vertical integration, a move that would become a hallmark of Harbor Freight Tools' business model. Vertical integration involves gaining control over different stages of the production and distribution process. For Harbor Freight Tools, this meant establishing direct relationships with factories in Asia and investing in its own manufacturing facilities. By controlling the manufacturing process, Smidt could ensure consistent quality, optimize production efficiency, and bypass the markups typically associated with middlemen. This vertical integration strategy extended beyond manufacturing. Harbor Freight Tools also invested heavily in its own distribution network, building massive warehouses and logistics centers across the United States. This allowed the company to store and distribute its products more efficiently, reducing shipping costs and ensuring that its stores were always stocked with the tools customers needed. The benefits of vertical integration were manifold. It gave Harbor Freight Tools greater control over its supply chain, ensuring consistent quality and reliable supply. It also allowed the company to keep its prices low by eliminating the markups associated with traditional distribution channels. This combination of quality and affordability proved to be a winning formula, propelling Harbor Freight Tools' continued growth and solidifying its position as a leader in the tool industry. While vertical integration provided Harbor Freight Tools with a significant competitive advantage, Eric Smidt knew that building a lasting brand required more than just low prices. He understood the importance of establishing trust and loyalty with customers, and he recognized that this could only be achieved by offering products that delivered on their promises. To this end, Smidt embarked on a mission to develop Harbor Freight Tools' own private label brands. Smidt's approach to private label branding was rooted in a deep understanding of his customers' needs and aspirations. He knew that while price was a major consideration, quality and performance were equally important. He also recognized that many of his customers were fiercely loyal to established tool brands, often viewing them as a mark of quality and reliability. To overcome this brand loyalty, Smidt knew that Harbor Freight Tools' private label brands had to offer comparable quality at a fraction of the price. Smidt assembled a team of experienced product developers and engineers tasked with creating a portfolio of private label brands that would rival the quality and performance of established names in the industry. These brands, which included names like Pittsburgh, Chicago Electric, and Quinn, were meticulously designed and engineered to meet the needs of Harbor Freight Tools' diverse customer base. The introduction of private label brands allowed Harbor Freight Tools to further differentiate itself from the competition. It gave the company greater control over product quality and design, allowing it to tailor its offerings to the specific needs of its customers. It also allowed Harbor Freight Tools to capture a larger share of the profits, as it no longer had to share margins with third-party brands. This strategic move proved to be highly successful, with Harbor Freight Tools' private label brands quickly gaining a reputation for quality and value, further solidifying the company's position as a leader in the tool industry.